Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We start with an incredibly disturbing situation where a man hacked a Ring camera in a child's room and started talking to the young girl he was watching. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. This all happened in Memphis, Tennessee. In the chilling interaction, the man talks to the young girl who wonders who the strange voice is and where it's coming from.
Who is that?
I'm your best friend.
That little girl then yells for a parent who disconnects the camera. And this isn't the first scary situation like this to happen involving a Ring camera. Several Ring users across the nation have reported hackers accessing their cameras. Ring says it is investigating this issue and taking the appropriate steps to protect devices. New at noon, the Barnes County Sheriff's Department is warning the public about a sex offender now living in Valley City. 50-year-old Juan Perez is now living at 455 Winter Show Road, Unit 104 in Valley City, but he works in Laverne, North Dakota. He was convicted of enticing by electronic communication in Nebraska. Perez does not have an assigned risk level. Taking that live look outside right now, it's really not that warm in the grand scheme of things, but so much warmer than we have been the past few days. To see what we can expect in our Thursday forecast, let's head on over to meteorologist Lisa Green.
That's right. We're seeing some double digits above zero now. It's funny how our standards change as those temperatures drop as we're heading into winter here. And we're now at 10 degrees in Wahpeton and Detroit Lakes and Park Rapids, 9 in Fargo, 1 above in Grand Forks and in Langdon and Devils Lake. It was colder this morning up to the north, but all of us doing better than where we were yesterday. Looking at our visibility, still seeing some pockets of light snow underneath some of the clouds that are hanging around here this morning. And you may see some of that into the afternoon hours as well. And here's a look at your radar and satellite map. Not much to show as far as precipitation is concerned, but there are some clouds hanging around in the south especially. A little bit more of clear sky and more sunshine up to the north and east. And I'm hoping we'll see some of these clouds clear out, but overall right now we're looking at a more cloudy sky in Fargo. Here's a look at our conditions at the moment. We are seeing those cloudy conditions out there. I'm hoping that we could watch those clouds break up and we'll see temperatures working their way back into the teens. Tonight, kind of holding steady as we move into the late night hours with chances for snow increasing overnight and into the day tomorrow. And we could have more accumulating snow to round out the work week. We'll have details on that coming up.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. Our overnight snow and cold temps are making for slick roads. Take a look here. This semi jackknifed on I-94 near Sauk Center, Minnesota. It's unknown if the driver had any major injuries. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says it has responded to 6 crashes and 6 more slide-offs in the metro this morning. Reminder to keep your cruise control off and fasten your seatbelts. Flags in Minnesota are at half-staff today in honor of warrant officer candidate Court Plattenberg, whose funeral is today. He was one of 3 Minnesota National Guard members killed when their Black Hawk helicopter crashed in Stearns County last week. The governor's office says similar honors will be extended to 2 other victims of the crash, Chief Warrant Officers Charles Nord and James Rogers Jr. Nord is a Perham native, and he will be laid to rest on Monday. Police in northwestern North Dakota say 2 people are dead after being found in a camper with high levels of carbon monoxide. The Williams County Sheriff's Office says the man and woman were from Las Vegas. Their bodies were discovered in a camper parked in Williston. Firefighters say the CO level was about 400 parts per million inside that camper, well above safe levels. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says at just 150 to 200 parts per million, people start to experience disorientation, unconsciousness, and possibly death. Now to a potential bombshell settlement between Harvey Weinstein and dozens of women who have accused him of sexual misconduct. This tentative deal would settle nearly all of the civil cases against him, just as the criminal cases against the disgraced movie mogul enter a new phase. Kate Snow reports.
Harvey Weinstein, the one-time Hollywood power broker,
leaving criminal court in New York City Wednesday with the help of a walker. Behind the scenes, the disgraced producer reaching a potential $25 million deal, addressing an avalanche of civil lawsuits brought by dozens of women who've accused him of sexual misconduct, according to 2 of his accusers and an attorney for a third. The New York Times first reporting the tentative settlement. As part of the deal, Weinstein would not admit any wrongdoing, and he wouldn't pay accusers out of his own pocket. Instead, insurance companies for his former studio, which filed for bankruptcy, would make the payout. Actress Katie Noble, who says Weinstein sexually assaulted her in France in 2014, would be part of the settlement, but still feels justice has not been served.
He's not yet stepped up and faced responsibility. He's not yet admitted to anything in which he's done to any of these women.
The advocacy group Time's Up also criticized the reported deal, calling it a symptom of a problematic, broken system. But others are embracing the settlement.
There are also women who are relieved, who feel like, listen, there was, as these legal negotiations went on and the pot of money that was going to go towards them got smaller and smaller, there were concerns of whether or not there would be any civil settlement reached.
The most high-profile women to come forward with allegations against Weinstein, including Angelina Jolie and Gwyneth Paltrow, are reportedly not involved in the potential deal. A separate suit by actress Ashley Judd is also said not to be included. Weinstein has repeatedly said that any sexual encounters were consensual. Representatives for Weinstein and his former film company declined to comment on the settlement. Despite the pending deal, Weinstein is still facing serious criminal charges. His trial for rape and sexual assault begins in New York on January 6th. In court Wednesday, a judge doubled his bail to $2 million after prosecutors said Weinstein tampered with his electronic ankle monitor more than 50 times. As for Weinstein's apparent health issues, his attorney says he'll undergo back surgery today.
So while a deal may have been reached, it is far from final. A court and all of the parties involved would still need to sign off. In our consumer alert this afternoon, Pillsbury has just released Lucky Charms cookie dough. One package includes 12 big cookies stuffed with 5 of the famous Lucky Charm marshmallow shapes. The limited edition cookie dough has a retail price of about $2 for $5. They're available at select stores now, but will be rolling out nationally in January.